Okay, so good evening, viewers at home. Again, this is another fresh edition of Healthy Half Hour, a program of Heritage Life Support Initiative and an organization that is a not-for-profit, a non-government, non-partisan that is based here in Osogbo, Osun State, Nigeria. And today we have a fresh edition of the program, and I'm also glad that my guest is here. Last week we talked about food safety, and I told you that we are going to have 2 weeks for the program. Today again we are glad to have another guest from the Ministry of Health, Osun State, Nigeria, and he's going to introduce himself, and we are going to set the ball rolling. Today we want to talk more about food safety. We are gradually coming closer to the World Food Safety Day that is coming up on 7th June 2023. And so it's a pleasure to have my guest in the house today. My guest, good evening, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, ma.
Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Comrade Afolabi Abiola, the head of Occupational Health and Food Safety, Ministry of Health, Osogbo, in Osun State.
All right, thank you so much. We have Mr. Falabi, and there's the coordinator of the Committee on Food Safety Day for this year's celebration. And so we want to set the ball rolling straight off. I want to ask again for our viewers at home. We want to know more about this food safety. What is food safety?
Thank you, ma. Food safety is the scientific discipline that best describes the handling, transportation, preparation, and storage of food to prevent it from contamination along the food supply chain. That is basically what we understand by the word food safety, and that is the standard definition according to the World Health Organization.
Okay.
That is, we have to ensure that the food is safe along the supply chain, that is from farm to the table. So that is food safety.
Okay, thank you so much. So, while defining, I got one thing that it's having a standardized form of preparing the food,
Of course.
okay, so that it will prevent us from food poisoning
Of course.
and other forms of diseases and all that.
Yes,
Okay, and I'm glad that the WHO has a standard definition for it so that everyone across the world about food safety. So, but why is it that I'm just hearing it? Why is it that we are just hearing it?
okay. You mean you are just hearing food safety?
The World Food Safety Day.
Okay, the World Food Safety.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes,
thank you.
yes.
You see, some few years back, the United Nations General Assembly proclaimed that every 7th of June should be celebrated as World Food Safety Day. And however, Nigeria being a member of United Nations, so we also joined the proclamation. And since 2019, the Nigerian government, right from the federal government, that is the Federal Ministry of Health, so we'll be celebrating the World Food Safety Day. You know, I said it's since 2019, so that's just some few years back now. So that's probably the reason why the tempo is not as high as it should be, because considering the importance, the value of what the days actually signify in our life, it should be it's something that should be promoted. That every nooks and crannies of our society, so that everybody will be well informed. So that's why on this note, I want to quickly appreciate my contributing their organization quota, at least, to ensure that the information is well disseminated. Because it's all about information dissemination. It's all about creating awareness. So I have to sincerely thank you. You are well appreciated.
Thank you so much.
So that's the reason. Thank you.
All right. So thank you so much for appreciating us. That's what we stand for. And you know, that, like when we were talking, I said our vision aligns together. Whatever that has to do with saving lives, Heritage Life Support Initiative is there. Whatever that has to do with safety of human lives, human beings, we are already there. And since food safety has to do with saving lives, yes, we should put everything there. I want to thank you so much also for appreciating us, and I look forward for more collaborations in future, sir. Okay, so let us have, what do you do in that department at the Ministry of Health? What are other things to do? I mean the food safety unit here.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. In the food safety unit of the public health department of the state Ministry of Health,
okay.
We actually do a lot because we have our own mandates.
Okay.
So from inspection to surveillance. So this is basically most of what we do. So we are mandated to inspect and register food premises and hospitality establishments within the state. We also to conduct public health surveillance into those food premises and hospitality establishments. So we are also to conduct food handler tests and issue medical certificate of fitness according. So, and as a matter of fact, you know, when we say surveillance, it entails a lot of things. So our is to ensure that the state is safe of foodborne diseases, that is foodborne illnesses, and we in collaboration with other government agencies like NAFDAC, SON. So we are having a good collaboration with one another. So in order to ensure that Osun State is free, because when we are free of all these foodborne illnesses, most of the government spending on the curative medicine, the spending can be easily channeled towards other developmental projects like roads, water supply, and education and what have you. So these are some of the things that we are doing. And the modality that by which we are using is that we are trying to make sure that we visit all these major food stakeholders.
You visit?
Major food stakeholders.
Okay.
So that they will be aware of the new trend of doing things.
Okay.
You know, technologically we are developing on a daily basis. So some of the major stakeholders, they are the key players in the industry, in the food industry. We have the Yalozas. Just last week, we engaged the Yaloza General in Oshun. So we're also going to engage them the more as time goes on. So we also make sure that we conduct trainings from time to time. So to train those the people in the food industry, so that they'll be able to know the best way of doing things. We train them on good manufacturing practice and good hygienic practice. We also train them on the ASIP, that is hazard analysis and critical control points system. These are the latest ways of doing things, as in line with the WHO standard. So these are some of the things that we've been doing all along in order to ensure that Osun State is free of all these foodborne
Okay, I want to say this as a teacher. What's your take on the food vendors? Is your department too related to? Do you work together with the food vendors in the schools?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. We actually work together with them, and we are also planning the days ahead to synergize the more, particularly with the OMI,
Okay.
so that because all what we are talking about, we are particularly targeting our children and the women. Who are the major people in the food industry that do the normal cooking? Is our mothers. So our wives, our mothers, we are talking about
our
the women,
daughters,
our daughters,
sons too.
So, and when they do most of this cooking, they cook for for the children as well. They are the future of the tomorrow. So it's part of the government efforts to ensure that we really protect the future of tomorrow. So we are having a good working and we're also going to intensify more efforts in order to ensure that we do more in that regard.
That's very good. I'm happy to hear that. All right, so as we are celebrating this World Food Safety Day, what's going to be our benefits as citizens, as CSOs, as listeners of what you're saying now? Generally, the citizens and all that, indigenes of Osun State or citizens of Nigeria, what's going to be the benefit of celebrating the World Safety Day to at least an average Nigerian?
Thank you, ma'am. Basically, during the celebration, in line with United Nations General Assembly, we are to commemorate and celebrate it. And the World Health Organization, they've actually put a guide in place to guide us. So what the celebration should look like, what it should entail. So it should entail sensitization, awareness campaign, and capacity building. So
about food safety.
About food safety.
So what's the theme?
The theme is food standard safe life. That is 2023 theme for the World Food Safety Day. So we are going to create more awareness. We are going to do more sensitization, and at the same time, we are going to do a capacity building in the food industry. So with these three things, people will be well informed, they will be more knowledgeable, so that the old ways of doing things that is bringing about contamination in the food process. We have three major hazards that normally contaminate our food products. It's either physical hazard, chemical hazard, or biological hazard. But in most cases, the chemical hazard and the biological hazard, they are the most important, because we cannot see all these hazards with our physical eyes. So that's why we normally place more emphasis on this physical hazard and on the chemical hazard and the biological hazard. So during this celebration, people will be more knowledgeable, they will be more informed, well enlightened about the new ways of doing things. Because there are so many things that we do in the olden days that actually brings about all these foodborne diseases. Some people don't even know that cancer is also part of foodborne illnesses that we are talking about. Because there are some carcinogenic materials or substances that we ingest during the when we are taking our food. And these carcinogenic materials actually find their way into our food in the production processes. So these are some of the things that we are doing in order to ensure that if all these hazard, if they are not completely eliminated, it should be reduced to the barest minimum. So these are, health is wealth. By the time you are healthy, that means you are wealthy.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things that the ordinary citizen, the common man on the streets. So and we have to sincerely appreciate the present government in Osun State, led by His Excellency Senator Ademola Jackson, for placing it as a priority. At least for acknowledging the fact that as part of the healthcare service delivery, that food safety should be given a priority. We sincerely appreciate His Excellency and His management team for doing that.
That's very good. Well done. You are doing well. Now, then as we are talking, the capacity building that you talked about, I'm sure you are thinking of incorporating us there, the CSOs in Osun State, especially NGOs that are really working on health, hunger, poverty, and the related SDGs. I hope you are doing that.
Thank you. We are doing that. As a matter of fact, if there is no food safety, there is no food security. So, in our plan,
the food manufacturing industry,
yes,
the hotels, and all that.
Yes, in our plan, as regards the capacity building, the network of NGOs, they are one of the front runners.
Okay.
Because we are trying to disseminate information.
Exactly.
And we are very sure we know their strengths. They are in every local government. So they are in every communities. They relate with our people. So it is easier disseminating information through them. So we are giving them a topmost place, at least as regards the food safety issue in Osun State. And also all the major players in the food industry, the hoteliers, the master bakers, the ATWAP, that is Association of Table Water Producers, the Osun State chapter. So we are collaborating with all the major stakeholders to ensure that we have a robust and well-organized food safety day, so that the message will be well delivered at the end of the day.
Alright, thank you so much. Let's go on a break. And so when we come back, we'll continue our discussion on the activities of the Ministry of Health towards the commemoration of the 2023 World Food Safety Day. So welcome you back from our short break, and I still have my guest, Mr. Falabi, from the Ministry of Health on 2023 World Food Safety Day. Mr. Falabi, lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí yín káàbọ̀ sí iléeṣẹ́ Orísun Ayọ̀ rédíò TV station tó kalẹ̀ sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun nílùú Òṣogbo. Ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ káàsán mà.
Ẹ kúṣẹ́.
Ẹ ṣé
lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ bá àwọn èèyàn wa sọ̀rọ̀, ta ni ó ń jẹ́ arákùnrin Afọlábí?
Ẹ ṣé gan mà. Arákùnrin Afọlábí Abíọ́lá ó jẹ́ ẹni tó wà ní tó di ẹ̀ka ètò tí a ti ń ṣe oúnjẹ wa lọ́jọ́ kó lè ṣe kó bá mọ́ kó àìsàn bá àgọ́ ara wa ní iléeṣẹ́ ètò ìlera ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun.
Ẹ ṣé. So a ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ látàárọ̀ nípa oúnjẹ, ìdásí ẹ̀mí wa, bá a ṣe ń sọ oúnjẹ ní èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì. A fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ sọ ní èdè abínibí wa. A fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ sọ ní èdè abínibí wa. Kí ni gbogbo tá à ń sọ yìí? A fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ bá wa yànnàná ẹ̀ so that àwọn èèyàn wa, mo fẹ́ kán ní ìtumọ̀ nǹkan tá a ti ń sọ yìí dáadáa látàárọ̀, torí pé ohun tá bá ti pè lóúnjẹ tó bá ti lọ sínú nǹkan tó ṣe pàtàkì ni, pàápàá jùlọ fún àwọn ọmọ wa, fún àwọn ìyá wa nínú ilé, fún obìnrin tó jẹ́ pé àwọn gangan náà wà ní ètò oúnjẹ sísè nínú ilé, fún àwọn tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ sísè nílé ìwé káàkiri, àti fún gbogbo wa lápapọ̀ nípa ohun tá à ń pè ní oúnjẹ, food safety.
Ẹ ṣé gan olóòtú. Nǹkan tá à ń pè ní food safety ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tá à ń gbé lóríṣiríṣi láti rí wípé oúnjẹ wa kò ní àbàwọ́n kankan, kò ní àwọn tó lè mú ìpalára bá ara wa tí a bá jẹ tán. So ẹ mọ̀ oúnjẹ tá à ń sọ yìí, gbogbo ohun tí ẹnu bá ti ń jẹ pátá là ń sọ, bóyá jíjẹ ni o, bóyá mímu ni o, yàtọ̀ sí oògùn àti àwọn ọ̀nà tí bóyá bí ọtí, but anything tó bá ti jọ mọ́ pé jíjẹ, mímu, omi ni o, juice ni o, igbá ni o, àwo ni o, so gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá la kó sí abẹ́. So àwọn ń pè nǹkan ní food chain. So food chain yìí ni pé òkè oúnjẹ wa àtìgbà tí a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pèsè ẹ̀, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí oko, so that is from farm títí tó máa fi dé orí tébù ẹni tó fẹ́ jẹ nínú ilé. So nǹkan tá à ń pè ní food supply chain ònìyẹn, that is from farm to the table, látoko títí délé. Ìgbà mìíràn wà tó yẹ pé oúnjẹ ó lè jẹ́ pé bóyá ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti dá oko yẹn, bóyá ilẹ̀ yẹn ló ní àwọn oríṣiríṣi bóyá àwọn chemicals kan tí ò yẹ tí ò bá ara wa mu. So tó bá lè ti gbìn nǹkan sírú orí oko bẹ́ẹ̀, dandan àwọn nǹkan tó bá kó láti orí oko yẹn wọ́n á ti nílò àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Then ìgbà mìíràn tó yẹ pé ó lè jẹ́ àwọn àwọn nǹkan tí àwọn chemicals tó fi ń fi oko, bóyá àti ibẹ̀ lóúnjẹ yẹn ti wà ló ti ní contamination, so ìyẹn náà bákan náà ni. Ìgbà mìíràn ẹ̀ràn wà tó yẹ pé kò ní àléébù kankan láti ibẹ̀ yẹn, bóyá alágbà tó bá kórè oko yẹn tó ń kó ní àti inú oko tó ń kó lọ sí bóyá warehouse àbọ̀ ń kó lọ sọ́jà, ó lè jẹ́ àti bóyá nu mọ́tò tó ń kó sí, bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn oríṣiríṣi nǹkan mìíràn tó ti wọ̀. Ìgbà mìíràn lè mọ̀ jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, ó lè jẹ́ bóyá ìgbà tí wọ́n lọ rà lọ́jà tó ń gbé lọ lé gan, ó sì lè jẹ́ ìgbà tó ń sè gan nílé. So kíní yìí nípele ni. Tá bá wá wò á rí pé àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí àwọn ìyá wa ló bá wí púpọ̀ jù. Ọdún ó bá tonílé tẹlẹ́mù náà ni o, àti àwọn tó ń dáko ni o, àwọn tí ó lọ rà ní oko ni o, so títí tí ó fi délé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá ti wá délé, ẹ rí pé àwọn ìyá wa, àwọn ìyàwó wa, àwọn àǹtí wa, àwọn náà máa ṣe oúnjẹ yìí so tó bá ṣe tán àti bàbá àtàwọn ọmọ ògbà náà láwọn jẹ so tó bá jẹ́ ti ibi tó ti ń ta ni oríṣiríṣi èèyàn ni ó lọ síbẹ̀ kódà ẹni tó ń bọ̀ láti Èkó tó ń lọ sí Ìlọrin ògbé orí yà ilé oúnjẹ ni jẹ sáré yà kí n jẹun so gbogbo yìí níjọba rí pé a gbúdọ̀ mójútó nǹkan tí ó ń lọ sí ẹnu oúnjẹ wa mímu wa a gbọ́dọ̀ mójútó dáadáa torí àwọn àìsàn oríṣiríṣi tí wọ́n ti bẹ̀ jáde so ara àwọn àìsàn tó ti bẹ̀ jáde ara wọn ni typhoid fever wà ara wọn ni cholera wà ara wọn ni lassa fever wà kódà àìsàn jẹjẹrẹ tá à ń pè ní cancer wọ́n ti bẹ̀ jáde so ìdí nìyí tíjọba fi wò pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe àmójútó tó péye so ìjọba àgbáyé wọ́n ti gbé lànà kalẹ̀ ìjọba ti Nàìjíríà wọ́n tẹ́wọ́ gbà ìjọba Ọ̀ṣun àwọn náà sì tẹ́wọ́ gbà so a dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìjọba wa.
ẹ ṣe ẹkú atótó látàárọ̀ gbogbo tá a ti ń sọ látàárọ̀ náà ni pé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ aráàlú gidi iléeṣẹ́ ìlera nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ẹ̀mí jọ wọ́n lógún gidi iléeṣẹ́ heritage life support initiative wọ́n ka ẹ̀mí èèyàn sí so ní fún àwọn ẹ̀ka mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta yìí ló ń sọ fún gbogbo wa wípé káfẹ́lẹ̀ sí tá a bá ń dáná a nílò gbogbo àwọn oríṣiríṣi processes tó máa jẹ ká tó kóúnjẹ yẹn tó di pé ó délẹ̀ gbogbo ètò tí a nídìí láti máa tẹ̀lé iléeṣẹ́ unit department food safety yẹn wọ́n ti ń sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ náà látàárọ̀ wọ́n á sì tún máa sọ káàkiri outlet media outlet káàkiri tá a máa gbọ́ dáadáa láti sìn lọ wípé ká máa ṣe gbogbo nǹkan nínú ìmọ́tótó nítorí wípé at the end of the day kò kí ń ṣe nǹkan tí inú gbogbo wa máa dùn sí nígbà tí ẹ̀mí bá ń sọnù tẹ́mi ọmọdé ń sọnù tẹ́mi àgbà ń sọnù tẹ́mi àwọn tó yẹ kó jẹ́ ògo ọ̀la Nàìjíríà lórí tí a lè dènà ẹ̀ so kókó tó ń sọ nínú ọdún yìí náà ni wípé bí a ó ṣe ṣe oúnjẹ tí ó sì mọ jẹ́ kí ẹ̀mí wa gùn tí ó mọ save life wa tí ò ní jẹ́ kí tí ò ní máa dá ẹ̀mí wa légbodò food standard save life ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ ni pé ó ní àwọn ètò àwọn ìpele tó yẹ ká ṣe kí oúnjẹ tó di pé ó dé ẹnu wa tí ó sì mọ save lives wa tí ó mọ jẹ́ kí ẹ̀mí wa kó wà preserved so gbogbo ẹ̀ náà là ń sọ fún wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe ń wọ inú ètò 2023 World Food Safety Day lọ ní 7th June yìí a fẹ́ fi àsìkò yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí Minister of Health the Food Safety Department the state government and heritage life support ṣe máa ṣe ń sọ fún gbogbo wa pé Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ká ṣe gbogbo tí gbogbo wa bá ń ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ ká ṣe ẹ̀mí ò ní máa kò ní máa di pé ẹ̀mí jábọ́ every time lórí nǹkan tí ó ṣeé ṣe ká dènà ẹ̀ so nǹkan tí Mr. Falabi àti Mrs. Ajibade nǹkan tó ti ń sọ fún wa láti ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ti kọjá ni Mr. Ajibade sọ àwọn náà tó ń sọ ń sìn pé wọ́n rọ gbogbo wa káàkiri pàápàá jùlọ àwọn ìyálọ́jà wa inú mi dùn gbà tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn àti ìyálọ́jà pé àwọn jọ ṣèpàdé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà ni torí pé nígbà míì tá a bá lọ sí ọjà tá a rí àwọn oúnjẹ tá à ń rà tí eṣinṣin ń kùn tí oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ń kùn tí ojú títì tí yéèpẹ̀ tí oríṣiríṣi tó ń dà sí inú wọn ò kì í dùn sí inú mi sì dùn wí pé ẹ̀ka ìlera nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun wọ́n ti ṣetán láti máa tẹ̀síwájú ní gbogbo ohun tí wọ́n ń ṣe láti dẹ́kun gbogbo oríṣiríṣi àìsàn tán ti ń sọ ṣé a lè ronú pípé àìsàn jẹjẹrẹ gan wà lára àìnímọ́tótó lórí oúnjẹ sísè wa so ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ ní wípé gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ti ń bá wa sọ láti ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá àti tì ń lọ títíwájú sí tí àwa náà mọ̀ bá wọn fẹnu sí tí network of NGOs ó máa sọ tí NOA ó máa sọ tí àwọn NAFDAC gbogbo wọn àti gbogbo oríṣiríṣi tá a máa sọ ní pé kí gbogbo wa ká máa abide pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yìí Ọlọ́run sì máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ti ṣe sọ afẹ́fẹ́ àsìkò yìí afẹ́fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ọlọ́lá jùlọ Nurudeen Jackson Adeleke fún ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ wọn láti rí i pé àlàáfíà ìjọba nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun láti rí i pé food safety ó jẹ àwọn náà lókun nítorí pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá ìpínlẹ̀ àwọn náà wọn ò ní fẹ́ kí ohun aburú kan kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa so a ti fi àsìkò yìí a tún fi ń rọ̀ wọ́n pé I need the more support from him lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí láti jẹ́ kí gbogbo measures tí àwọn ministries especially Ministry of Health Food Safety Department tó bá ń ṣe pé kó lè lọ ní ìrọwọ́rọsẹ̀. Àwọn CSOs náà máa jáde láti máa ensure pé gbogbo wa a ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ ká ṣe. A tún fi àsìkò yìí tún sọ fún gbogbo àwọn food vendors káàkiri, apart from the whole meals, àìmọye àwọn food vendors tó wà káàkiri àwọn schools wa, including the private and public secondary schools ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àti káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, pé ká bá ṣe ń dáná torí pé a mọ̀ pé oúnjẹ yìí lápá jùlọ àwọn táǹtì tó ń jẹ fún àwọn ọmọdé pé ẹnu wọn ló ń lọ, tó bá sì ti lọ sẹ́nu wọn kò tẹ́ jáde mọ́, àtà nídìí ká wà careful. A tún fi àsìkò yìí rọ gbogbo àwọn hoteliers káàkiri àwọn hotels wa ní Nàìjíríà nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun wípé gbogbo ohun tí ó ní tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ tí a máa ṣe fún àwọn alábàárà wa pé ká fi ẹ̀sùn gbogbo standard procedures tó yẹ pé ká máa jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe. Ọlọ́run máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Mo fẹ́ fi àsìkò yìí mo fẹ́ fi dúpẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ ìlera ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun fún support wọn nígbà gbogbo. Mo fẹ́ fi àsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Mr. Ajibade tán wá ní last week. Mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Mr. Fọlábí náà fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tán ń ṣe ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun pé Ọlọ́run máa ju yín ṣe, and inú mi á dùn tí a bá lè máa continue lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láti máa wá láti máa sọ one or two things so that kò ní jẹ́ ẹ̀ẹ̀kan lọ́dún. So ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan náà a máa pè yín bóyá ẹ wá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn ìyálọ́jà, because mo mọ̀ pé department yín náà ló wà involve nínú àwọn tí ó máa ń lé àwọn èèyàn ní ọjà. Ṣẹ́yìn náà ni àbáwọn wo ni àwọn tó máa ń gbé ọjà wọn sí ojú títì báyìí tí àṣàmárà àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n máa ní àwọn ìjọba ti dé. Ok, bọ̀ mo wò pé yẹ kẹ́yìn àti wọn náà jọ ní àjọṣe.
Àwa àti wọn náà àjọ láwọn àjọṣe.
Ọlọ́run á máa fún yín ṣe. So lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí bá a ṣe máa ṣe àjọyọ̀ World Food Safety Day ní June 7. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tá a bá ti ṣe àjọyọ̀ yẹn tán, mo fẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ tá a bá kọ́ láti ń kọ́ láti sìn lọ títí dìgbà yẹn síwájú sí, mo fẹ́ ká sì máa mú un lò káàkiri. Ọlọ́run mọ̀ ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Orílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ò ní dàrú. Ọlọ́run mọ̀ fún wa ṣe. Orílẹ̀-èdè ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun náà kò ní í dàrú o. So lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí kí a tó round off, mo fẹ́ kí àlejò mi kó sọ̀rọ̀ ṣókí.
Ẹ ṣeun gan-an. Ní ṣókí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ fún àwọn ìyá wa tó máa ń gbọ́ wa tó ń wò wá, particularly àwọn tó máa ń sá bí èlùbọ́ nǹkan sí ẹ̀gbẹ́ títì wípé kán jọ ìjọba sọ pé kán má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ o. Ó ń kó oríṣiríṣi àìlera bá àgọ́ ara wọn, so kán má máa sá èlùbọ́ sí ẹsẹ̀ títì wọn. Kán wá àpò ńlá kan tẹ̀ sí bóyá bí wájú lé wọn bí tójú wọn ti tó tẹ́rùn ti ní jẹ́, kán máa wúlò kan so that ìyẹn ó bẹ́tà jù kán máa lọ sá sí ẹ̀gbẹ́ títì lọ. So gbogbo tá a bá ti ń dènà tari pé wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ àti ń ṣàlàyé fún wọn dẹ̀ ti yí padà. So àdúpẹ́ pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Then wọ́n fi àsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọ̀gá mi náà ní iléeṣẹ́ ètò ìlera tó ń jẹ́ kí lílọ bíbọ̀ wa tó ń jẹ́ kó ṣeéṣe kó rọrùn. Dr. Abdulhakeem Babatunde Bello, Director of Public Health. Bákan náà àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ ètò ìlera, that is the permanent secretary, Dr. Isiaq Adekunle. Àdúpẹ́ pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọ̀gá wa méjèèjì tí àwọn náà tí wọ́n fọwọ́ tì wá lẹ́yìn bí ibi akẹ́ṣẹ́ fọwọ́ ti dé tí a fi ń lọ tá a fi ń bọ̀ tí gbogbo fi ń ṣe bó ṣe ń kórí. Àdúpẹ́ pọ̀, so ẹ ṣé gan.
Àwa náà bá wọn dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Dr. Bello. Èmi náà mọ̀ wọ́n dáadáa, èèyàn dáadáa sì ni wọ́n sì inú wọn máa ń dùn sí ìdàgbàsókè ohunkóhun tó bá ti ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú development, inú wọn máa ń dùn sí. Ní àpò ọgbà wọ́n ti support iléeṣẹ́ wa dáadáa ní orí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn programs wa tá à ń ṣe. So èmi náà fi àsìkò yìí mo tún fi ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Mo fi àsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ PSF, Ministry of Health náà, because tí kò bá sí support wọn ni àwọn programs tá a ṣe ní last week àti week yìí ò ní ṣe é ṣe. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní ètò ìlera ní Ministry of Health Ọ̀ṣun State. Mo tún fi àsìkò yìí mo rántí Dr. Oroge náà fún àtìlẹ́yìn wọn lórí iléeṣẹ́ wa Heritage Life Support Initiative. mo ń kí yín pé ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Àdúpẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Mr. Fọlábí fún wọ́n tún tètè dé, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni Mrs. Ajíbádé. Inú mi máa ń dùn fúnrú àwọn nǹkan báyìí. Ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ ni wípé wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe, kì í ṣe pé àlejò bí ìtẹ́tù máa dúró tẹ́tù máa pé ńbọ̀lẹ̀ dé báyìí, ńbọ̀lẹ̀ dé dúró, ńbọ̀lẹ̀ dé dúró. Last week Mrs. Ajibade was here before me, and this week èmi just like bí pèmí àti Mr. Afọlábí àjọjẹ ni gbogbo àwọn values yìí náà ni tí wọ́n ti kọ́ láti ilé tán tó kọ́ níbi iṣẹ́, gbogbo yìí náà ló ń fi hàn nínú ìṣe wọn pé wọ́n fẹ́ nǹkan tó dára fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, wọ́n fẹ́ nǹkan tó dára fún orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà. A máa ju yín ṣe adúpẹ́ ẹ ṣé gan. Mo fẹ́ àsìkò yìí náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ mi dáadáa Ẹniọlá. Ẹ máa rí Ẹniọlá dáadáa láti ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀, bóyá èmi àti ẹ̀ la máa jọ ṣe program, ẹ rojú ẹ̀ dáadáa. Ọmọ mi dáadáa ni, she's the media officer for Heritage Life Support Initiative. Ó ń wò mí àjọ ń wòra wa báyìí, ṣùgbọ́n ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ a ṣí aṣọ lójú ogun, ẹ rí ọmọ mi dáadáa. Mo fi àsìkò yìí náà mo fi ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ producer Mr. Babatunde wa, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ staff and management of Orisunayo Radiotv fún support wọn ní gbogbo ìgbà. Ẹ ṣé adúpẹ́ o. So ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ èmi àti Ẹniọlá lájọ wà ń bì dáadáa, mo mọ̀ pé ẹ fẹ́ mọ ẹni tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún ohun tí Ọlọ́run ṣe nínú iléeṣẹ́ Heritage Life Support Initiative tí ó sì tún máa tẹ̀síwájú títí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o.